Hello and welcome to SULKNATIONtv. In this episode, I'm going to be looking at just how good the R53 MINI COOPER S is on very wet country lanes. Now, I've come to a different country lane I've not put on video before. It's relatively straight with some nice little windy sections, and it's been raining non-stop for however many days ever because we live in the UK. So ridiculously rainy over winter and spring and a little bit in summer and autumn. But anyway, let's just say we've got nice wet roads and let's go for a little drive. I'm not going to try what I would have done over a year ago before I had a channel and drive it without knowing that my track rods needed replacing, which wore my tyres out and made journeys on the wet perilous, like spinning out at 50 miles an hour on a dual carriageway, which was hella fun. But yeah, let's without further ado, let's give this a bash. It doesn't look like there's anybody coming up, and there isn't, so let's go and find this lane. So I'm just outside Exeter Airport at the moment, heading to a lovely country lane, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it because the surfaces are very wet. Thankfully it's not raining as much right now, although maybe if it was, the hazard would be there, it would be a little bit more dramatic. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be that dramatic, and I've got to remember where to turn off because I haven't driven on this for over a year, so I'm pretty sure it's just down the bottom here. And I'd be right, it's coming up to the right. Oh, big puddle. Now, as I've said in videos before, the R53 is absolutely built for B-road bashing. The setup that I'm running at least is, so let's enjoy it. Now, I didn't need to go to third quite as early then, but I did, so... But as you can see, you know, the roads are potholey, they're wet, like that, way! And, you know, this car handles these sort of bends absolutely beautifully. I'm probably really only going to need second and third gear in this video, which is great. There's some more surface water and a blind corner, so let's not cook it too hard. My car, with its lightweight pulleys and lack of dampening, does make the car even louder on little jaunts like this, so that's enjoyable. And also it does make it hard for you guys to hear me, but the setup is perfect for this type of driving. This is the sort of driving that I love. It gets my blood pumping, and this car really does do it well. Now, I know I've done quite a few point of view videos recently along country lanes such as this, but the floor is very wet. I hope the camera's picking up just how wet it is, because it is very wet, and I'm hoping for not that much traffic, because this can get a bit perilous when there's a car coming the other way. I didn't want to change down then, that would have been silly. And there's a, you know, large-ish van there, which is pulled over quite nicely for me, which I appreciate. Thank you, mate. You don't often get van drivers that are quite that nice, do you? I suppose it's not a white van though, is it? It's... Oh, and here comes a Nissan Juke that obviously is massively out of place on anything that is a country lane because it's a fake 4x4. Most of them aren't four-wheel drive, they're front-wheel drive, and they're also a horrendously ugly car. Why would you buy one? I'll never know. I mean, look at this water here, let's go for it, let's do it. Oh, spectacular! Definitely going to hit that one back when I turn around to come back down this way. And the sound of the R53 as well, know, in these confined spaces is phenomenal. It's truly enjoyable, and you know, you've got to enjoy it. You've got to love these things about cars like this. Now, I'm going to turn round and go back down, because as you can tell, it's not a very large lane. So, but it is an enjoyable lane to drive. So let's hope I don't get caught, and I'm fine. But the car handles these sort of conditions manfully. It's such an enjoyable car to drive. It's a thrill ride around every corner. I mean, let's hit this puddle a little bit better. Let's hit it here, about here. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's just for the camera, really. It's a blind bend again, and my camera's gone, so that's annoying. Let's put that back. There we go. Irritating, really irritating that came off. Let's hope it doesn't come off again, because otherwise I'll have to go back to that angle, which bangs around all the time. So let's hope it stays on. And it's happened again! Yay! Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. The camera to come flying off yet again, because these mounts are crap. That's absolutely brilliant. I did have to stop quite abruptly there though, so that's something. But this is where the R53 comes into its own. It really does. It's windy, then you've got a nice straight you can build up some speed on. The conditions aren't great, but the traction control's not needed to actually do any work. The car is putting down the power superbly. And keep in mind, it's a front wheel drive car, and these R53 Mini Cooper S's, they're not light cars, not for the size. I'm pretty sure a Fiesta is lighter than this car, which would be obviously a good comparison. You know, a Fiesta ST of the same era, I think is lighter than the Mini. I'm not 100% sure. I will look up those stats, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I'll accept it and deal with the consequences. And the camera's gone again, which is beginning to really annoy me now. So I'm going to go back to this camera, because that camera's falling off the dash. So thank you, welcome to Wiggle Cam, and enjoy it. At least you've still got the one pointing out with the point of view angle, and that's good. I mean, this sort of road is amazing. And that said, and I'm going a bit of a silly speed for the conditions, but I'm just hoping there's no cars coming the other way, because I don't really want to die, and I don't want to cause an accident for somebody else as well. Obviously. I don't think I needed to say that, really. To hit the bridge. I'm going to get air on this side. Way! Not as good as the way down. Slightly wider bit of road, so you can get two cars down here. But this is certainly how this car really does enjoy to operate. It's just good fun. I'm gonna just take this road now, because I've never driven down this way. I'll turn around if it's rubbish, but let's give it a go. Why not? And I'm slowing down because I can see a car coming, so. And it's a Fiesta. But listen to that sound. Absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. So I think I might leave the video there. I mean, I could just do another 5 minutes of point of view and just look out of the actual front of the car and enjoy it. But, you know, I like to talk and I'll bore you if I do that too much. It does sound good though, doesn't it? Yeah, here we go. Nice muddy patch here. So, as you can tell from that video, this car absolutely, and I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, loves B roads. And its performance in the wet on B roads, spectacular. Just make sure that, you know, your car is set up and suitable for being able to take on wet roads. But the car does deal really, really well with wet weather on a B road. I didn't feel the car needed or got any help from the traction control because it was just planted. You hit those bends at those sort of speeds and the car stays where you pointed. It really does. It's an amazing car to drive on a fun, quiet, wet B road. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to see more, check out the rest of the videos I've got on SULKNATIONtv. Please subscribe because, you know, you might like more than just this one video. And until the next time, I've been me, you've been you, and well done for that.